Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melody. I am a... Say hello.
Hello. Dee dee da da dee da dee da dee dee da da dee da.
Why are your hands wet? Why are your hands wet?
I don't know.
Were you playing in water?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm in the water.
Well, you're not supposed to play in water.
I'm just looking.
Okay, well, go on. Go dry your hands. Go dry your hands off. So that happened. What do? I don't even know what I do. Disney toddler play mom. I think that's probably all I need to say. So if you need any of that in your life, so hop along for the ride. It's gonna be a good one.
Sticker book. Hi, I got a sticker book. Let's show my cake. See, I got a sticker book right here, and it has all the stickers to put on this my Paw Patrol book, because I got that from Christmas. So, let's hand. I got a special book for my Christmas.
That's the end. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melody. I am a Disney toddler boy mom, in case you didn't know that was a thing. A work from home mom, a Disney fanatic, DIYer, crafter, all those things. So if you need any of that in your life or just want to come along for the magical fun, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the good stuff coming up. I'm also a certified Disney travel agent, so I can make all of your magical Disney travel dreams come true. Hop over to my Instagram. I have lots of tips, tricks, hacks, DIYs for taking your toddlers to Disney, as well as Disney DIYs for your home. If you're interested in booking a vacation with me, you can DM me from Instagram or Facebook, or just do the old-fashioned way and email me at melodydalzo@gmail.com, and we'll book together your perfect dream vacation. Now, on to the video. We are putting together a gallery wall here for our playroom / nursery / everything for the kids. We were at Disney not too long ago and got all of our pictures, souvenirs, trinkets, Happy Meal toys from Disney that we want to put on our wall. So we're doing that today on a dime. Almost everything here is exclusively from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, just about, almost. Yes, very, very, almost all of it. So I'm all about saving it where you can, doing Disney on a dime, budget-friendly things.
I can get these stickers off.
Kind of tricky, you gotta spin the page a little bit.
Huh?
You have to lick it.
Oh.
So if you need any of that in your life, hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. And let's get started with the video. What?
Big blue hat.
What is it?
A big blue hat.
A big blue hat. That's a big blue hat, all right. So my first stop at the tree store, as my boys call it, is to the picture frame aisle. I'm looking for just some 4x6, 5x7 frames in a couple different options, gold and black, maybe some gray. And our Dollar Tree is now a Dollar Tree Plus, so I found some of these small little white shelves in different sizes for $5 that I have seen at $5 Below. So I've used a couple of these before, and I'm going to pick up a couple and see if I can make these work for some of our trinket toys. Then I'm hopping over to the sticker section because I want to add a little bit of fun pop to some of these picture frames and pictures that we're going in. They have really some good options here for different travel, summer stickers. And then I found this beautiful gem right here. So it's exactly what I was needing. Just a little bit of gold to pop, and of course that castle. So that's coming home with me. Then I found just some other fun little kind of bubble Mickey stickers just to add a fun pop to these Disney pictures that we're putting up. Show me what you got.
A gummy too.
Gummies. What'd you get, Gio? What is it?
Gummies.
What kind of gummies are they?
And they're wiggly.
Wiggly worms?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I came home with mostly black frames and a couple gold ones. I did have these large gold frames that matched the ones exactly that I found at Dollar Tree. I got these large gold frames at the at-home store for $7.99. I had them already in place and up on the wall, so I'm just going to replace the pictures inside and these little hexagon frames I love. I'm actually taking out the piece of art inside and just putting our frame right in there. And because these were dollar store frames, they didn't quite sit real tight in there, so I just added a little bit of tape just to keep it secure inside there. For one of these larger frames, I printed off the phrase, "There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away." Just printed that off on a standard sheet of paper, and that's going in the large frame here with this perfect gold castle that I just love the simplicity of this. Then I'm just adding a little bit of these gold words and decorations on a couple of these other frames to tie it all together. Then to add just a little bit of Mickey to some of these other pictures that are not quite as obviously Disney. I will say that these ones didn't quite stick as good as the other ones did. I had to kind of, over time, go through and kind of re-suction them to the glass. But I do love the fun little pop of Mickey and magic that they add to the pictures. And I had made these little to-do checklists from the Dollar Tree as well, just printed off on regular paper, some of the things that we were going to do at each of the parks, and Mod Podged them onto the canvases. I think I got them in a 4-pack from the Dollar Tree as well, and just using some of those clips to hang them up. I'm also hanging these pin banners that I made for our Disney buttons and pins. So I'm starting out by measuring out how far the crib goes up, so I know how much space I have to work with. And then I'm using my older toddler to see how far he can reach so that everything on the wall will be out of reach since my younger toddler will be in this bed. And then pause for a diaper change. Now with everything, life happens. So somewhere along the way, I didn't get the footage of putting up these frames up on the wall, but there's no real rhyme or reason to how I did it. I had 2 nail holes in place already, so I used those for the pin banners. But I do have a video of how I made those. If you're interested, I'll link that below. Everything else, I'm just using command hooks and kind of the tip of the finger rule. So basically, you just put your finger over the hook where the nail will go, and then hold your thumb at the top of the frame, hold that there, put that up against the wall, and the tip of your finger is where the nail should go, or in this case, the command hook. Now the system I'm using would have worked better if I weren't using command hooks, because if the command hook wasn't directly straight on the wall, the picture didn't really sit very straight. If I were just using the same system but using nails, I think it would have worked out a little bit better. But this is all just eyeballing. There was no real point to measure. I did lay it down on the floor a little bit to kind of get an idea for how I wanted, but then everything else was just kind of eyeballing. I did use a little bit of washi tape to kind of mark the tops of frames, the bottom of shelves, etc. And it was easy to remove when I needed to make a correction. And this is just the boys' room, so I wasn't going to be too particular about how it laid on the wall, but you'll see how it comes together and you can be the judge.
I got it.
Oh, snuggles. But as you'll see, some of them are a little wonky. There was only so much I could do to make the picture frame straight, but this was an easy trick to use, and I was pretty happy with the results. And pause for a puppet show.
It's Mickey Mouse.
So this is just a bit of real life footage here as I'm trying to decide where to put these shelves on the wall. Please enjoy my toddler in the background as he entertains himself with various household items. Putting on these shelves, the screws were teeny tiny, and I did lose one, so I'm looking around frantically for that. always count on a success when you can find a screw that you drop on the floor, especially on carpet. So originally putting up these clipboards, I didn't like how close it sat to the pin board I have, so I had to step back and rethink this decision. And it was at this point in life that my baby boy decided that he was ready to be done with his crib and crawled out for the last time. Your last time getting out. Holding on with your belly.
So good at it, honey.
Oh, it's so cute. So, it's time for a big boy bed.
Wait. I shall give you boys a tool. Dominic,
Yes.
you may have, wait.
Patience.
It's for you.
Thank you, Daddy.
I have the hammer.
For that one.
I found two. Now to turn on.
I'm gonna turn and turn. Help Daddy turn.
But
Turn.
you can use that tool too.
Yeah.
Hey!
Turn the other way, Dominic.
You
Dominic.
can use this tool.
Alright, you can use that one.
Dad, I have a tool.
Good job.
I have a screwdriver.
Alright.
So, Dad, can you give me something to build?
Sure.
Okay.
Whoop, careful now.
Da, 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 da.
So we can take his bed down one more level if we wanted to.
I don't know. Oh, Dominic, what do you think about that? That's so big bed.
A big boy bed now, Dominic?
It's broken.
It's not broken.
No, that's his big toddler bed like yours. Oh, the mattress is a little bit, yeah.
No, Dom.
What do you think,
Fall out
Dominic?
in the middle of the night.
Bad.
Bed.
What do you think, Dominic?
Hold on, Giona, that's his bed, okay?
I got these a lot.
You know what?
I got these a lot.
He's
You're
going.
going to Disney World.
All right. Big boy now.
What do you think, Mom?
What do you think? I think that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it is.
He's got a big boy bed just like you now. 2 big boys. Don't climb on that. Just like your bed, we don't climb on that part, okay? You silly boy.
What do you think, Dominic?
That's pretty cool, huh?
Pretty big cool.
It is.
Pretty cool.
So cool, man.
What are you fishing, Dad?
Hmm?
What are you fishing?
I'm trying to find where this came from, honey bun.
Okay, back to business. I picked up with the little shelves I was trying to install, and these were just the tiniest little screws that didn't hang onto the wall and just popped off the little bracket. So I ended up gluing the screws back into the holes, and I used the super glue from the Dollar Tree actually, and that held them in place. The other shelves, the smaller ones, had the holes built into them, which worked really well, and I had no problem getting those on the wall. They fit perfectly, our little Happy Meal toys of the parks. I just love a perfect fit. And these ones with the magical 50th anniversary sparkles on it just are everything. So I had a little bit of a hard time trying to get some of these cheaper frames up on the wall. I ended up kind of sticking out the hook, pushing it all the way out so I could kind of grab onto the hook as I was putting it on the wall, and then finishing up with a few extra touches and some Mickey ears. Lastly, I was trying to reinstall the clipboards that I took down and was ready to be done, so I just put them all up into place and penciled in where the hinge would go and put in a couple extra command hooks and pray that it worked. Once I got the command hooks up, I found that it was just a tiny bit off, but I discovered I could just move the little clips over a tiny bit to adjust so that they would all fit in the spot perfectly. So I guess that means we're done. Some of my favorite things on this wall were these little Disney Park plushes that I found on Amazon. They had one for each of the park icons on there. I just got Epcot and Magic Kingdom since those are our two favorite parks. And this book I made from Shutterfly. They actually had a Disney theme book that you could create, and I was able to use it with the pictures from our trip and made it in a storybook form that I could read to the boys as their first big adventure to Disney World. And the boys love this book.
We are
This is not sponsored by Shutterfly, although I would love it if it were, but I do love this way to capture the memories and read them over and over and over again. They love to read it and then also remember the adventures they had at Disney.
Hey, look, Daddy! And we're driving in a yellow car.
That's right. Is that so fun?
Yeah. Hey, look, Mama. It's a puzzle place.
That's right.
A puzzle place?
But I do love this book and plan to make more in the future. Some of my other favorite things are these little Disney World Golden books that I found on Amazon. I'll link those as well in the description box below. But again, I just got some of our favorite rides. I got It's a Small World, Jungle Cruise, and Space Mountain. They also have one for Mickey and Minnie Mouse at Walt Disney World and Haunted Mansion. And I just love that how these add a practical and magical part of the wall. And there's so many different ways that you could decorate with these little shelves, and here's just a couple of different ideas with different Disney toys that we've got, and the possibilities are just endless, and I just love the way this wall turned out. At this point I was okay with the clipboards being lower because the boys ended up loving to play with them.
Oh, there it is. Check.
That's right. And they called them their checks.
Check. Mommy, check. And the check like that.
Okay, good job. And the last little bit of magic that I discovered recently were these adorable little Tsum Tsum characters. I think I found these in the clearance section of Hobby Lobby and didn't realize until my husband decided to change the batteries that they actually light up. And these things just became the most awesome toy for my boys. They have two settings. One of them flickers like a candle and the other one changes from different lights. And these boys now have these magical little night lights that can just sit on their wall and watch them as they sleep. Total accidental mom win. But really, husband win and Dad of the Year award. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this Disney gallery wall. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and there's so many ways you can do it with all these little styles, these little shelves, how to decorate them. But this was so much fun. Thanks so much for hanging in there with us, and I hope you got some inspiration for maybe your next Disney gallery wall, or some way to display your Disney park souvenirs and memorabilia and special photos that you took from the park. So if you enjoyed this at all, hit that like button. It really helps me out and lets other people see more content like this. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos, and thanks again for watching the video. Have a magical day. Bye, guys. Hit that like button. It helps me out 100%. Hit that like button. Yeah, I know.